Dear Taurus, a treasure trove of blessings is on the horizon for you, one that promises to transform your life in ways you've only dreamed of, bringing the stability and abundance you cherish. You're not hearing this message by chance. It's a sacred sign from the universe, guiding you at a pivotal moment in your journey. Have you ever felt the steady undercurrents of change, even if you couldn't quite put your finger on it? Today, I'm here to share not just a tarot reading, but a profound message crafted just for you, as if the universe itself has whispered, "It's time." What's coming your way isn't just a minor shift. It's a goldmine, an abundance that transcends mere material wealth. It's about enriching your soul, bringing forth something extraordinarily beautiful and lasting. Join me on this journey through 14 cards, each representing a doorway to your destiny. Among them lies one card that holds a special message for you, a revelation reserved for those patient enough to stay until the end. I believe you are one of those steadfast souls. Let's dive into the first card, which marks the beginning of your transformative journey. The Chariot. This powerful card signifies movement and progress, even in the face of obstacles. Taurus, you aren't meant to stand still, even though you cherish stability. You've been moving forward, often carrying the weight of responsibility with quiet determination. Perhaps you've felt alone in your steady efforts, but know this: every determined step you take is an act of profound strength. I've seen many Tauruses rise from challenges, plant their feet firmly, and continue on, not because they don't feel the burden, but because they understand that stopping isn't an option. You've learned to accept yourself, nurture your resilient spirit, and trust the inner fortitude within you, even when the path forward seems uncertain. The Chariot teaches us that true strength comes not from brute force, but from unwavering focus and faith in your chosen path. This lesson is especially poignant in a world that often celebrates only the visible results while neglecting the inner perseverance that leads to those victories. You embody this resilience, dear Taurus. You don't shy away from your practical nature. Instead, you embrace it, allowing it to guide you forward. Have you noticed how you've grown through your toughest moments? Reflect on what has helped you remain steadfast. Your story could illuminate the path for someone else who feels stuck right now. Now let's move to the second card, the Three of Pentacles. This card carries a beautiful message about the power of purposeful collaboration. When you open yourself to sharing your skills and dedication, the right people will gravitate toward you. You may be accustomed to shouldering burdens alone, silently building strong foundations others cannot see. But your energy is shifting. You're radiating a steady light that draws kindred spirits closer. The Three of Pentacles is like a gentle nod from the universe, assuring you that you don't have to walk this path alone anymore. This is the time for attracting souls who recognize your worth and want to help you build something magnificent and enduring, something you couldn't have created entirely on your own. I once believed that building was a solitary endeavor, but then I witnessed a Taurus reach out, simply stating, "I could use some help with this." In that moment, a portion of their load began to lighten. You don't always have to be strong alone. Sometimes, the bravest thing you can do is allow someone to truly see your dedication and value. The people drawn to you now have endured their own journeys and are extending their hands with sincerity. They're not here to change you. They're here to uplift you just as you are. If you've ever received an invitation to collaborate or a gesture that made you feel truly recognized, cherish that memory and share it. Your story could guide another soul toward connection. As you share your authentic self and skills, you plant seeds of connection that will grow into a sturdy foundation, not just in material wealth, but in spiritual abundance. When you learn to open up and receive support, you'll discover that what lies ahead is not an empty promise, but a reality filled with richness. Get ready, Taurus, because the third card, the Ten of Pentacles, is about to unveil a level of fulfillment and security you've worked so hard for. After navigating challenges and persistently building your dreams, you may have wondered, do I still have the strength to keep nurturing this? Today, the universe brings you a beautiful gift, the Ten of Pentacles. This card symbolizes a strong foundation in finances, love, and spirit, the security you deeply value. But remember, this fulfillment isn't derived from external noise. It emanates from deep within you, from a sense of inner stability and contentment. I've witnessed Tauruses heal themselves through quiet acts of loyalty and perseverance that went unnoticed. True happiness doesn't stem from grand gestures. It arises from the honest, steady steps you take each day. The abundance awaiting you is the result of choosing stability over chaos and trust over doubt. Each small act of building, each moment of self-care, weaves together a legacy that enriches your soul. So, what makes you feel truly rich in your life? Not just in terms of wealth, but in the simple things that bring you joy and a sense of security. I invite you to share your thoughts, as your gratitude could light up someone else's world. When your heart feels fulfilled from within, that's when the miracle happens. You will learn to walk your path not out of loneliness, but with pride in who you are and what you've built. The fourth card, the Nine of Pentacles, speaks to a mature, free, and self-sufficient Taurus who no longer seeks validation from others. There's a unique happiness that arrives slowly, without applause or admiration, but rather through the quiet realization that you have everything you need within and around you. This sacred card is for those who have journeyed deep, not to escape the world, but to rediscover their own inherent worth and enjoy the fruits of their labor. You've traversed periods of hard work, loved faithfully, and given without recognition. Yet you kept moving forward, never losing your inner resolve. The universe is now inviting you to enjoy the comfortable, beautiful life you've cultivated. The Nine of Pentacles represents inner abundance, where your worth is not dependent on others' understanding. You can sit in your own garden, listen to the birds sing, and smile simply because you are content and secure. I once thought joy had to be shared to be real, but I met a Taurus who learned to cherish each piece of their life, appreciating the comfort and beauty they created. They didn't wait for someone else to provide security. They learned to build it and love themselves within it first. And you, dear Taurus, are becoming that person too. Inner peace and contentment cannot be taken from you. It's the one thing you carry with you always. Have you ever dedicated an entire day to yourself, not out of obligation, but simply to enjoy your own company and the sanctuary you've created? If you've had such moments, I encourage you to share them. Those moments are guiding lights for others learning to find contentment on their own path. Once you've learned to appreciate yourself in comfortable silence, you're ready for the next phase, a phase of listening to your soul's deeper wisdom. The fifth card, the Hierophant, awaits you. This card reveals that truth doesn't just come from outside sources, but from your sacred connection to the divine within and the trusted wisdom you hold. There are questions you've held in your heart for too long, unspoken and unanswered. When the Hierophant appears, the universe is urging you to listen to your inner voice of values and perhaps seek guidance from trusted traditions or mentors. True wisdom isn't found solely in degrees or accolades. It's revealed in the quiet heart of someone who has endured challenges, yet continues to trust their core values. The Hierophant invites you into a deeper connection with something greater than yourself, often through established structures or beliefs that resonate with you. How many times have you felt a gentle, steady nudge from within, urging you to pause or redirect your path based on your principles? If you've experienced such moments, I'd love to hear your story. You don't have to explain, just share as a way of affirming your readiness to listen. When you allow your soul to speak through life, you'll discover that everything you've hoped for is quietly taking root. The sixth card, the Seven of Pentacles, serves as a reminder that sometimes patience and assessment are more important than action. A lesson Taurus often understands well. There are phases in life when everything seems slow. No immediate news, no clear outcomes. Yet during these quiet moments, the universe is working diligently on your behalf. The Seven of Pentacles doesn't urge you to act hastily. It whispers that you've planted the seeds and nurtured them with sincerity and diligence. Now, trust in the process. Evaluate your investments of time and energy, even when you can't see the immediate growth. I've experienced days where I felt like giving up because nothing seemed to change. But in those very moments, the most significant growth was occurring beneath the surface. Just like a tree, the strongest roots are often planted in silence and patience. You've done more than you realize, and your persistence is a sacred form of dignity. If you're waiting for an answer, for clarity, or for a project to yield results, remember, you are not waiting in vain. Some harvests take time to manifest, and your patience is being tested not to hurt you, but to prepare you for the gift or outcome that's on its way. Take a moment to reflect on what you're currently nurturing or waiting for. If you're comfortable, share it as a way of showing the universe that you're still trusting the process. As you step into this depth of patience, you'll start to understand that not every battle is worth fighting. The seventh card, the Five of Swords, illuminates the importance of withdrawing with dignity. Not everyone deserves your energy, and not every conflict is worth your time or peace of mind. When this card appears, it invites you to step away from meaningless struggles and return to your inner peace. Perhaps you've exhausted yourself trying to defend your position, only to realize that true victory lies not in making others understand, but in knowing when to let go to preserve your own harmony. I have spent years fighting battles with people unwilling to listen, and every time I won, I felt like I lost a piece of myself. Only when I learned to step back did I discover true strength. Stepping back isn't a sign of weakness. It's an act of self-love and preserving your energy. You don't have to sacrifice your peace to prove a point or keep someone around, especially if they never truly valued your perspective. Have you ever chosen silence over conflict and found relief in that choice? If so, share your story. It might help someone find their way out of a similar draining situation. When you let go of what no longer serves you, you reclaim the stability of your soul. This is when you're ready to embrace a new phase, where your light shines not from effort, but from your very presence. The eighth card, the Six of Wands, brings this gift to you. You've walked a path of steady effort and kindness, even when unnoticed. And now, the universe is ready to applaud your journey and bring recognition. The Six of Wands signifies recognition, not just from others, but from yourself. You've come further than you realize, and you deserve to celebrate your achievements and successes. I used to think I had to reach a dramatic finish line to feel accomplished, but Taurus taught me that simply continuing on your path with dedication makes you a winner. Have you ever overcome a challenge through sheer persistence that went unrecognized by others? If so, share that experience and let's celebrate together. This victory is not necessarily loud. It's a quiet, steady acknowledgement of the soul that chose perseverance and dedication. Amidst any applause, listen closely, for your deeper feelings and intuition are the light guiding your path. The ninth card, the High Priestess, whispers the sacred truth that when the world becomes overwhelming, you can become a rare space of quiet inner knowing. The High Priestess doesn't provide specific answers. She invites you to reconnect with your intuition, that deep, often unspoken wisdom you possess. This is where reason takes a back seat, and feeling, that gut instinct, becomes your guiding light. Spiritual maturity isn't just about accumulating knowledge, but knowing when to pause and listen to that inner voice. Have you ever sensed something profound, yet inexplicable, a deep knowing about a situation or person? If your intuition has ever saved you from a misstep or guided you towards safety, I encourage you to share that story. It could inspire someone else to trust their own instincts. Once you've heard that inner whisper, you'll know when it's time to act. Intuition is the first step, but passion fuels the fire that propels you forward. The 10th card, the Knight of Wands, embodies this energy. When the flame within you reignites, it signals a resurgence of life and passion for dreams or projects perhaps once thought dormant. The Knight of Wands is a call to action, urging you to embrace your desires with renewed energy and enthusiasm. This card represents the spark of inspiration that drives you to pursue what truly sets your soul on fire. If you've been holding back, waiting for the perfect moment, let this be your signal to move forward boldly, yet with purpose. What dreams have you shelved, thinking they were too impractical? Now is the time to dust them off and breathe new life into them. Picture yourself standing at the edge of a vast, fertile landscape, the horizon stretching out before you, filled with endless possibilities. What would you build or pursue if nothing held you back? Write it down, say it out loud, or share it with someone you trust. Sometimes, simply voicing your aspirations can open new doors and ignite the momentum you need to take that first, grounded step. But as you embark on this exciting journey, remember that not everything is meant to be clung to tightly. The 11th card, the Eight of Cups, serves as a gentle reminder that letting go can be just as powerful as moving forward. This card signifies the importance of walking away from what no longer nourishes you or provides true security, even if it once brought you comfort. It's about recognizing when a chapter has truly ended and having the courage to seek new, more fulfilling horizons. Have you ever had to release something you were attached to? A situation, a job, or even a long-held belief? It can be challenging, especially for security-loving Taurus, but sometimes, liberating yourself from what no longer serves your growth is the greatest act of self-love. The Eight of Cups teaches us that true strength lies in knowing when to say goodbye, not out of defeat, but out of a deep respect for your own evolving needs and path. You love deeply and loyally, Taurus, and because of that, you may also find it challenging to let go. But know this: loving yourself enough to walk away towards something better is not selfish. It's a sign of maturity and growth. If you've experienced the bittersweet release of something that no longer aligned with your path, I encourage you to share that story. Your journey could inspire someone else who feels trapped in a similar situation. After the farewells, what remains is not loss, but a gentle, unshakable strength. This strength is embodied in the 12th card, strength itself. This card doesn't just represent physical power. It symbolizes the courage to maintain a steady, compassionate heart amidst life's storms. You, dear Taurus, possess a unique inner strength that shines through your resilience and quiet determination. I used to believe that being strong meant never showing vulnerability, but then I witnessed how true strength is revealed in moments of quiet endurance and gentle persistence. It's about allowing yourself to feel, to process, and to heal without losing your essential core. Have you ever forgiven someone, not necessarily for them, but to preserve your own inner peace? That act of grace is a testament to your strength and your ability to rise above pain with integrity. Your journey through emotional depths reflects a profound light that others can only hope to attain. The 13th card, the Three of Swords, brings us to the heart of human experience, the pain of sorrow, loss, or difficult truths. But remember, this card doesn't appear to frighten you. It comes as a reminder that feeling pain is a sacred right, a part of life. It encourages you to embrace your emotions fully, allowing yourself to grieve and heal authentically to regain your equilibrium. There was a time when I felt compelled to appear stoic through pain, fearing that vulnerability would be seen as weakness. But the moment I allowed myself to truly feel my emotions, I found liberation. Taurus, you don't need to rationalize your tears or rush to find meaning. Stay with your pain for a while if needed. It deserves your acknowledgement. Each tear you shed, each moment of honest feeling, is a step toward healing and returning to your center. The Three of Swords teaches us that facing our sorrow with compassion is part of the healing journey. Are you carrying a wound, perhaps a betrayal or disappointment that has never been fully acknowledged? Perhaps revisiting it with kindness can be the key to unlocking your healing process. If you feel safe, I invite you to share your experience, not for recognition, but to illuminate the path for someone else navigating their own darkness. You are a soul that loves deeply and loyally, and with that love comes the capacity to hurt. But know this, you are not weak. You are courageous. Your ability to keep believing in love, stability, and goodness, even after experiencing pain, is a sacred gift. As you navigate through your emotions, remember that you are becoming a beacon of steady, resilient light for others. When you fully embrace your pain and allow it to heal, you'll realize that it doesn't diminish your light. Rather, it enhances its authenticity and strength. Like the earth after a rainstorm, your heart may bear marks, but it's still fertile and beautiful enough to inspire others. And as you continue this journey, prepare yourself for the final card in today's reading, the Sun. The Sun is a powerful symbol of joy, vitality, success, and pure light, the earned reward you deserve. It signifies a time when the light radiates from within you, illuminating your path with clarity and warmth. This card appears when your soul is ready to shine, reflecting the beauty and stability you've cultivated through your experiences. You don't need to seek happiness outside yourself. It's already blossoming within, a result of your efforts. If you're listening to this part, know that it's not by chance. The sun represents the culmination of your journey, the bright, warm light that emerges after navigating through challenges and darkness, the successful harvest after patient cultivation. I once feared that I would never find true contentment again after enduring heartbreak, but then I witnessed a Taurus smiling amidst the beautiful, stable life they had built, and I realized that true light comes from embracing every part of our journey and creating our own joy. You are that light, dear Taurus, the steady, quiet sunshine that pierces through life's mist. Your happiness doesn't hinge solely on grand achievements. It flourishes in the gratitude you express for each moment of peace, comfort, and simple pleasure. Have you ever experienced a simple yet profound moment, like sunlight warming your face in your favorite chair, or the taste of a delicious meal that filled your heart with contentment? These moments are the essence of the sun. The energy of the sun is not about being dazzling or perfect. It's about being honest, present, and content in your life. When you learn to appreciate the tangible, simple things that bring you security and joy, you're truly living in the light. If you recently experienced a moment that filled you with warmth and pure contentment, I'd love to hear your story. Sharing these moments spreads your light even further. Because when a Taurus shines with grounded joy, the world feels more stable and secure. The sun carries a gentle yet powerful message. No matter what challenges arise, you can always return to yourself, to the solid ground beneath your feet. You've never lost your essence. You are light. You are a miracle of persistence. So today, if no one has told you this, let me be the one. You are doing wonderfully. You don't need to become someone else. You are the steady, reliable light this world needs. Your healing journey, quiet, persistent, and honest, is one of the most beautiful things a person can carry through life. The sun has risen, and you are shining in your own unique, grounded way. As we conclude this reading, perhaps you've realized something profound. The gold mine isn't outside of you. It resides within your steadfast heart. It knows how to love loyally, how to heal, how to endure, and how to believe in the light and build towards it, no matter how long the night. You will have it all, not because you are perfect, but because you are real and steadfast. Someone somewhere is asking about you, whether it's a person, a soul, or the universe itself, because they sense you're on the brink of stepping into your brightest, most stable moment. If this journey has resonated with you, please share the part that touched you the most. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and share this video with someone who might need to hear these words right now. You never know, you might just bring light and a sense of grounding to someone who needs it most.